Hi guys, welcome once again to this channel. Right now the polity is eating up, and of course our society, Nigeria, the country is eating up as people are gearing towards the swearing in of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But what are key players and notable people in Nigeria saying? You're about to hear what you've never heard before, and you'll be shocked. One of the northern leaders has this to say about the election, Inec, and also about those who people voted for and those who were elected and those that were selected. Whatever way, whichever way it is, we will be listening to him and we will do what we do, analyze and break it down. Like and share this video, very important. Subscribe to this channel. Let us move on.
Because I don't think Nigeria has been in a place as difficult as this since the Civil War. We have a challenge of nation building. We have a country that has not been divided very dangerously along ethnic and religious lines. We have an economy that is in doldrums. And unfortunately, we seem to be having a dearth of leadership among political leaders. I think beyond defining what we want as a leader, we need to look critically as a country at the process through which our leaders emerge. Now, no process is perfect. We've seen in the United States, we've seen in the UK that they have made mistakes with choosing their leaders, but at the very least, the people know who they are voting for. I think we need to begin to look at the Electoral Act much, much earlier than elections. We need to have a system where you cannot just go and participate in party primaries without exposing yourself to public scrutiny. This is what happens in the UK, Labour Party, the Tories, Americans, the Democrats, and the Republicans. Everybody has a chance to see them as they address their party. Everybody has a chance to understand what their policy is, what their vision is. They ask questions, and people know what they're voting for. So even when the party selects a candidate, you know that the nation knows the candidate they've selected. And throughout, they're compelled by law to participate in public debates, to come and discuss issues of policy. This is the only country I know where we only know when we have elected a president if he knows what he's doing, if he understands what the job is, what his plans are, what his vision is. You can actually get into the presidency without Nigerians knowing exactly whether you have the capacity to do the job or whether you have the vision to do the job.
Lamido Sanusi, amongst other things, buttressed on the aspect of individuals doing the needful by making sure that they take note of those that they will be voting in, and also very important that the institutions are solid in a way, in a manner that if anyone steps in there and the person is not going to do the right thing, the system will simply vomit the person out. Simply put, we should have that structure, that system in place where punishment will be as direct as it can be, will be as effective as it can be. There will be nobody who will want to circumvent the law. Let us look, for example, at the United States of America. Right now, politics is being played and justice is also being served. Investigation is being done on the past president of the United States. I'm talking about Donald Trump, where he is answering for some allegation that has been placed on him. He will have his day in the court to defend himself. This is how it's supposed to work. A president cannot have that immunity forever. Once they realize that immunity will be taken off from them once they leave office, they will surely want to do the right thing. And also, this has to be on plain sight, not that a new administration would take advantage of this to punish or to persecute someone who served, and because they had some, kind of friction between them, he will say, well, wait for me when I step in there as president. I will deal with you. That is not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about a clear functioning system where the rule of law applies to everyone, notwithstanding, regardless of who you are, your status, your creed. And that is what they call a democratic society. Let us listen more to what he has to say.
I think beyond talking about the kind of leader we want and the kind of policies that we want, we need to now begin, and also beyond looking at the electoral process and the voting process, which is very flawed, but which can be improved upon with the Electoral Act. We need to expand that into the process through which parties bring up candidates and elections happen. And that the important thing is there must be an improvement in the transparency around, and the candidates must be compelled to face the country and discuss their issues and their vision. When we begin to do that, the parties themselves will be forced to give us candidates that can do the work. And we as Nigerians will at least have the good fortune of knowing that we knew what we were voting for when we voted for it. So these are elements, these are aspects of our democracy that I think need to be looked at, which we have not looked at sufficiently. I'm sure the topic today will talk about the decades of missteps we have made on the economy, the way we have reversed institutional growth and institutional independence and development, where we now have weak institutions that have been totally politicized. And those who are unelected officers who are supposed to be the safeguard for our economy, for our polity, for our society, have become politicized. And there is now little difference between those who are elected and those who are unelected. Everything is political. People have questions about regulations, they have questions about policing, they have questions about the judiciary, they have questions about the electoral umpire. And I think we need to begin to, we had made some progress many years back, which has not been reversed, but we need to go back to rebuilding institutions and asserting their independence and ensuring that they protect the democracy and the economy that we all live in. I would like to wish each and every one of you a very happy day, and I wish Itua happy 62nd birthday. I'm heading there in a few months, inshallah, and I'll be joining you. So thank goodness it's the same year, so you can't claim you're a year older than me. I would like to again thank you, Itua, for your friendship. Thank you for being who you are. Encourage you to continue being who you are, to continue standing up for those values that you've always had, and to continue to have hope in this country, because if we lose hope, then the next generation is finished.
Well, you've heard it all. What are your thoughts about this one? What are your hopes for Nigeria if you still believe in one Nigeria? Do you think there is a way out with the clamor and the, agitation all over Nigeria at the moment, where certain groups of people, particularly the youth, are screaming and they are saying that their mandate has been stolen? It has become tribal and religion sentiments is now coming into it. No one knows where to focus upon right now. But at the end of the day, the truth be said, majority of those people have already stolen enough. They've already done well for themselves and their children unborn. It is you out there who has to struggle to get there, and we cannot continue in this anymore. Drop your comment in the section below, like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. See you in the next one.